Hey everybody, Archangel here. Well, they finally got the web page fixed. Been fixed for a while. It's just my chance to get in here. And I realized yesterday I was in here goofing around, and I was all of a sudden I was like going, "Hey, that's right." Well, thanks to Susie putting one out on the Discord saying that hey, that the mini quest or the Godforge quest will be ending soon. So I was like, "Ooh!" And I got in here and I was looking. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I thought about I was going to have to throw a video out yesterday, Wednesday. That I was looking and I was like, "No, no, 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 no." This actually said 1 day and 8 hours. So I'm back. I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I can get in there tomorrow." So excuse me. So yeah, we're in here. I have 900 more to pull, 60 less than last time, but we're gonna jump in and go for it anyways. I don't have any of these going. I really can't see having it going since I'm maxed. So as you can see here, we're looking at Quetzalcoatl again, is who I have. They have added some more portraits, so we do get uh, Cirrus if you want that one, and then the Plague of Luxor if you're for that. So, like Susie said, it's for the ladies. So if there's the lady players out there that want the female instead of the guy-looking stuff, then there you go. Actually look pretty cool. I like them. So, but I'm sticking with the Dark Tempest. That's my thing. So we got so for the weapon we got the Maquatl. Let's see who we got in here. Oh, we got Excalibur. I'm thinking increased damage inflicted by all allies. Inflicted by allies by for each buff placed. Can't remember what buffs Quetzalcoatl places. Um, So that is a good shot. I'm going to lock it, even though I don't need to, because I'll probably pick it. And then as far as the imprint goes, I'll probably go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep the unyielding trickster. Real quick, like before we jump in here, let's go back to heroes here. They got their heroes pages up. Looks beautiful. I love it. I think it's great. Where is Brett's at? He is. Can't remember where he's at. Was it? Yeah, he's in here. He's in the Omayakan. So look at him. So he's an invoker, the wisdom affinity, and he's on the order allegiance. Subject to change before launch. Yes. Okay. Abilities. Attacks one enemy. Places a petrify. Increase the terminalize and places speed up. So there we go. There's a buff. Place initiative up. Maximum mileage. So there's 3 buffs. Okay. So um yeah, I'm okay. So and then Mahaquatl was attacks reduce enemy HP attack and defense by 5%, stacking up to that. But this is increases damage inflicted by all allies. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to choose Excalibur. So I'm locked. I'm set. So, but we're going to summon, see who I can get. Not sure. Uh, Not sure. I mean, I like Quetz. I'd like to have Sizzon because of all 3 of his attacks are AoEs. But I do like the speed lead that Quetz gets, and he's got like from a lot of things I've seen, he's definitely between him and Heimdall and a couple of others. They've got some good stuff. But I'm gonna stick with that. So, but we got 900 of these things to go through. Let me get this set so we can hopefully see it. 900 to go through. So we're going to go ahead and summon, see if we can't get any more on here. So without further ado, and I make this a long intro and everything, we're just going to jump right into it, see who we can get. Hopefully we can get lucky, and then I'll be hard pressed to change on what I get. So here's the first 10 pop. All right, nothing in there. Do it again. There it is. Nothing there. Let's do another 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. Nothing but rares. Oh my. Yes. Summon again. Come on. Summon again. Get out of the way. And again. Cyclops. Yeah, I remember something was said about Cyclops. I want to look at his page if they have it on there and see what kind of stuff he has in his kit and all that. What a double Lady Zoc right there. I'm tempted. I might have to look. I was thinking of going to Guan Yu, but if Lady Zoc is also in that category of the Omiacon with him, I might go with her as my starter. Nothing. Come on, I'm definitely getting the epics, but no legendary yet. Here we go. Come on, we'll keep this going. I didn't put any music in the last one I did with these, and my apologies to it. I meant to do it, but I'm trying to get something worked around and worked out, and I just totally completely forgot to do it. So hopefully I'll try to remember to do it this time and see what happens. Wow, look at that. Nothing but rares. Come on. Don't hose me on my last pulls, people. I just seen some on the Discord yesterday or the day before, something like that. Wow, I got triple epic drop. That somebody had done 300 pulls. I have a run, hair run. Oh, I don't know much about him. I don't want to go in and read these because I don't want to take up too much time in doing this because we got a lot to pull. Let me do this. I will write down. This is what happens when you don't prepare. Give me a page of paper here. This will work. So, first legendary was EERQN. Aaron. All right, and he is. Yeah, we'll find him. All right, so there we go. I don't know. We'll see about that. I don't know that I want to. I don't know. Oh, here we got this. Let's go to heroes. We type them in. EER. Yeah, there. This is Raven Pyros' website. It's very handy. Not only is the Godforge tab as well, so he's got a 25% initiative in arena battles. Okay, so that's not going to work. I'm not much of an arena fighter. I'll do him for the abilities, but he does attack 2 times with a 50% chance to speed down 2 on the target 2 turns. Reduces turn meter. All right, so nope, we're not gonna go that. We're gonna just skip on Perun. So here we go. Skipping on a legendary. We were too far in. What were we? Started at 900, got to 760, so that wasn't too bad. Excuse me. Oh, the weather's changed. It went from nice, beautiful 70 degrees and 70 plus degrees, and now it's like 38 degrees outside. I'm like, oh, come on. I think we're going to get high, like upper 40s today. I'm like, come on, winter, let go. Let some of that nicer, warmer weather. Give me that 70-degree weather. I can do that all day long. 70 degrees, no humidity. It's a slight, maybe 1 or 2 mile an hour breeze. Yeah, that's my kind of ideal working outdoor weather. All right, come on. Oh, who else we got in here? Okay, whoever that is. Polanitsa. Okay. Definitely sounds like a Polish name to me. Yeah, not even. That's Zakoketzel. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take the time and either through Raven Pyros' website dig into it, or just through the heroes pages on the Godforge. I'm gonna Osiris, Gamag, Noptu. Dig through some of these and take a look at some of them and really dig them in. Like Cyclops, I want to look at his kit, even though he's a rare. Now, something was said that he could have a, wow, look at that. Oh, 3 epics right in there. I like Percival's look. So, what else we got? Nope, nope, there's Guan Yu. I was thinking about going with him, but I might switch it to Lady Jacques. I don't know. Nothing but rares in there. Nothing but, oh, there's a Gmog, a Gog Magog. Oop, come on. It's getting a little anxious here. We got Musashi. What else is in here? Nothing but rares again. Gawain and Brynhild, excuse me. Why is it every time I go to do this, I get the hiccups? Oh my God. Guess I need to do some breathing exercises before I start. We got Inari. Okay. Pops again. What's that? Oh, Frecky. Okay. SJ. Not sure. Some of these names are really hard to pronounce. Like that one. Something Blanc. Who else? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I seen Simon playing with Shishi on his little video that he did, the latest one that I think he did. All that. So I was like, yeah, pretty cool looking jade cat or lion or dragon. Oh my gosh. Rares, rares, rares. Given I sold a little bit of showage there, huh? Another double Lady Jacques, some Guan Yu, nothing but rares. All right, where are we down to? 500, 490 left. Oh, got a Leshu. Pulled 1 rare so far out of this, so there's still hope. There's still hope. I got a feeling I'm still going to be stuck with Quetzalcoatl, so yes, summon. Where are we down to? 450 left. Oh, we got Hattori Hanzo. Yes. There's Ramses. I like Ramses too. I've seen where people would pair, if you got Sizzin, pairing with Ramses because of all their debuffs that they put out. It's just a double I sold. I think, from what I understand, I think she's going to be like a reward character on a reward track. I'm not sure. There's Jerry again. I think the second time I've had him. Guan Yu again. What are we down to? 400. Hey, not looking good, y'all. Not looking good. Ugh. Come on, you'd think with it being the last day of it, you'd throw everybody a bone, you know, at least let somebody that hasn't gotten a legendary at least get a legendary. All right, Brynhild, Ramses again. Here we go. Come on, Bran. Who else we got in here? That guy again. Bran. Ooh, itch, itch, itch. Okay. Nanerta. We're at 280 left. Come on, this isn't looking promising, guys. I'm only going to get 1 out of this. Oh, this is painful to watch. Oh, Svarog again. That is the second time we've gotten Svarog. He's a big one too. He's up there on everybody's list. Heimdall and him have always kind of been switching places on like who to get for defenders and stuff like that for what they offer. But I'm gonna pass on Svarog again. So no, go back. Let me write him down. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pass on Svarog. Here we go. So I've got what, 260 left. Let's see if we can't get another one before we run out. So we went from 760 to 260. So we pulled 500. It took us 500 to get another legendary. So let's see if we can get another legendary before that. So, and I've had two double legendary drops. One was the twins, Fujin and Raijin and Fujin. I got those two double, and then the last video I did, I had a double drop. I almost didn't see her down here at the on the end, so it was cool. But yeah, I've done fairly well on pulling the legendaries for this. Like I said, I know there's been some people that haven't pulled legendaries, and that's just Isis. Oh wow, let's look at that. I know she was at the top of the list the longest time too. She was up there with Vivian on. Oh, my desk is. It's a slash computer desk and craft desk because I do little crafty things on it. For Thanksgiving, I did things like this, made little, cut them out to be like little turkeys. They're kind of embossed, so then I'd go back in and paint them up. Put the different colors on the feathers, the beak, and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's like on that end of my desk. Over here is where, and then sitting on this side of me over here, I've got a little laser engraver. So yeah, my computer kind of sits right here in the middle. So, all right, so we're at 180. Got Isis. We're not gonna switch. So we'll keep going. Hopefully, in these last 170, we can get maybe a fourth legendary. Maybe we can get lucky and get a double drop to finish it out. So here we go. All right. Yeah, they definitely got a diverse list here, covering all the different, like the Asian, the Mayan, the Odyssey stuff, all that, just a lot there. They definitely are covering a lot. So we've got one after this. We'll have 110. Oh my gosh. Come on. All right, now we are in the final 100. So let's see. These will go quick. 4 epics right there on that. That's nice. Atari Hanzo and a Sun Tzu. Odysseus. Blanque. No. Come on. Where are we at? What we got? All right. 70 to go. Come on. Come on. All right. Here we are. All right. We would call this the top 5. We're down to the last 50. So let's see what happens here. No. All right. Here's the 40. $30. Oh, all rares. Man, that hurt. That stings. 20. Oh, come on. That stings again. So here it is. This is the final 10 pull for this. So let's hope. Let's hope. let's see some of that beautiful gold to finish this out. This would be just awesome to pull this off with another legendary in there. And no, but we didn't get hosed with all rares. We did get one epic in there. Hoyi. So, oh my gosh, wow, that was so. Yes, leave. I'm not switching out Quetzalcoatl out of all those. Varog could have been tempting, but I like what I've got. So we pulled Perun, Varog, and Isis, and it was just it was good. All right, so let's real quick let's go over here to the heroes. So we got, she's right here on top. Isis was the biggest for the most. And her imprint bonus, so she is an invoker. She's cunning affinity, and she's of chaos allegiance. Aru, so she's of the Egypt. Her imprint bonuses at the start of the hero's turn remove all debuffs and disables from the ally with the lowest HP, then heals them equal to 5% of the hero's max HP. Um, got some lore, some scale stats. Does she not have? Not have a leader bonus? I thought she had a leader bonus. Maybe not. She's a healer, protector, teacher, and sorceress. She prefers to remain uninvolved in the war of the pyramids, instead picking up the slack across Aru, where many of her fellow gods are distracted by the ongoing conflict. She's begun to hear Destiny's call, though so far she remains equally allied to Destiny and Order, both, rather than choosing one over the other. So, um, I like this how you can slide this to see it. So when you get her, she's at rank 1, level 1. And then but if you want to see what she is maxed out with rank 6, level 60, that is very nice touch to that. Here's her abilities. So yeah, it's Divinity Generator. So oh, here's her leader bonus. Plus 70 resist in all battles. So yeah, a lot of the people, the thing with her is she had to revive all allies with 50 HP and 50% turn meter. And then if you have Horus on the team, if Horus is revived by this ability, place Radiance 2 on him for 2 turns. So that's yeah. She was the big pick for the longest time. All right, so we already looked at Perun. Varog, Varog, the next one. Where is he? That's Heimdall. Svarog is. Forgive me because I didn't. Um, is he in here? No, he's. Oh, he was right here. Yeah. No, yeah. Varog. So he's father of fire. He is a defender with wisdom, affinity, and the order allegiance. His imprint bonus is each time an ally uses an ultimate, decreases the damage received by this hero by 3% up to 5 times. So yeah, his thing was yeah, that his places a resist up, defense up, a shield on all allies. You know, he had everybody had a good liking to him, and a lot of people still do. But I like Quetzalcoatl, so I'm going to stick with him. Now let me look here while I'm in here. Where's Lady Jacques? There she is. Lady Jacques. Increase the damage inflicted by 1% for each stack of bleed on the target. Oh, that's right. She puts bleeds. That's right. Um, so that. Of course, this is all. Excuse me. Oh, extra stuff. 95 speed. All right. Bloodletting is our basic. Attacks one enemy with a 35 chance of placing one stack of bleed on the target. Her core is attack is an AoE with a 25% additional chance to strong hit and has 80% chance to place one stack of bleed on the target. Her ultimate is attacks all enemies 2 times. If any enemy is defeated, place speed up 2 on this hero for 2 turns. Her passive increased damage inflicted by 2% for each stack of bleed on the target. If an enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldown of the core ability by 1 turn. So the core ability, yeah, wow. Um, gains 80 affinity when defeating an enemy. Her imprint is increased damage inflicted by 1% for each stack of bleed on the target. She has a leader bonus of 20% attack in all battles. Oh, wow, that's nice. So you can definitely get some hits in, but I'll probably run. Um, let's look at Quetzalcoatl real quick. He's chaos. He's order. Um, attacks one enemy and heal plus 10% of all enemies. Take as a strong hit. Places to petrify. Its cores increases the turn meter on it by 20%. Places speed up on each target for 2 turns. Um, On his first awakening bonus, increase the speed of each target by 10, stacking up to 3. Nice. His ultimate places initiative up, accuracy up on allies for 2 turns. Also increases the turn meter of the ally with the highest turn meter by 50% when this hero's divinity reaches 100. Age of Rebirth, when this hero is defeated, he revives 2 allies with 50% HP, increases their initiative by 5%, stacking up to 3 times. Occurs once per wave. And then his fifth awakening revives all allies instead. So you definitely want to get him to A5 to take advantage of that. On his basic, when you get his third awakening, it will place Petrify on any attack which cannot be resisted. Because yeah, here it relies on the strong hit to place it, and but when you get him to his third awakening, and now it's gonna place it. So that's nice. That's nice. Gains 60 divinity when placing a buff on an ally. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, and then 24% speed in dungeon battles. So that's nice. Yeah, I think him and Lady Jacques will work good together. Where is because I was thinking of going with Guan Yu as he. Oh no, he's he not in here. Where's Guan Yu? There he is. He's in the what is this? Tian. Because I was thinking about going with Guan Yu. He's a Slayer type, strength, affinity, and order allegiance. Looks 10% increase in damage to enemies under drain. All right, so 95 speed. So his basic is attacks one enemy. If the target is under drain, then inflict additional damage to equal to 5% of the target's max HP. Nice. Attacks all enemies with a 25% chance to strong hit. Has an 80% chance to place drain 2 on each target for 2 turns. His ultimate Frostfire Blade Dance attacks all enemies. Then attack 2 random enemies. If an enemy is defeated, place initiative up on this hero for 2 turns. Um, on his fifth awakening, if the enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldown of the core ability by 1 turn. Inflicts as passive is inflict 20% increased damage to enemies under drain. Okay, okay. Um, his divinity generator, he gains 80 divinity when defeating an enemy. Okay, so he definitely has to kill. And then he's imprint. Okay, yeah. And then he has an attack bonus in all battles, 20%. So, hmm, 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 hmm. That is tough. That is tough. Let me go back here and then let's go. Who was the other one? Oh, up here, 10. We want to look Ramses. See what Ramses is. So he's Chaos Strength Slayer. Inflicts 10% increased damage to enemies under acid. All right. 95 is his speed. Yeah. So these are all standard. So he's basic. His Curse of Aru. Attack one enemy with a 35% chance to place acid on the target for 2 turns. Is an acid like is that like a bleed or something? I'll need to look into that. And then on his core attacks all enemies, so it's an AoE with additional chance to strong hit, 80% chance to place acid on each target for 2 turns. Ooh. Attacks all enemies, another AoE on his ultimate. If the enemy is defeated, then increase the turn meter of this hero by 30%. Wow. At his fifth awakening, if the enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldown of the core ability by 1 turn. Okay, that's nice. His passive is inflict 20% increased damage to enemies under acids. Okay, so I think all their cores or their passives are going to be the same for all three of them. Because his is with acid, Guan Yu's was with drain, and Lady Jacques was with bleed. So yeah, that's nice. His divinity generator is when he defeats an enemy, he gets 80 divinity. Yeah. So and then he has 20% attack in all battles for leader bonus. So so getting them to their fifth awakening. All right, so you get a damage multiplier, attunement multiplier, armor multiplier, weapon multiplier, damage multiplier, this again. And then you get the serpent strike awakening. Okay, so Wow, I'd need to like pull these up and look at them all on differently to see how they would pair up. I like either one of them. So, but yeah. Anyways, we're at the 30-minute mark. So yeah, good thing to do. Since they've got this fixed. Yeah, when they tried to implement this part here, it's just the server wasn't big enough to handle that. And when they did it and everybody flooded it, wanting to look at all this stuff, then it was like, nope, too much. I'm done. So, but yeah, the artwork here looks awesome, looks great. There's Ra, the guy you see in their teaser video. He looks look at him. Yeah, he looks cool. But I'm not going to spend the time going through all these characters. You can do that on their website. I might do another video and just going through and taking a peek at some of them to see, you know, what all's going on with them. But anyway, yeah. So there we are. We did 900 summons, got 3 rares out of it, um, and didn't change any of them out. So I'm sticking with my Quetzalcoatl with my Dark Tempest portrait. Went ahead and switched back over to the Excalibur weapon, and I'm sticking with the Unyielding Trickster, the Sun Wukong imprint. So yeah, can't wait. What is this? See, we're what are we? We're the middle of March, almost the middle of March. So yeah, hopefully by the end of this month, beginning of April, early access will be out. Maybe mid-April. I don't know. It just I know a lot of people are chomping at the bit. A lot of people that haven't played it want to get in here to play it and check it out because some of them, missed the chance to get into alpha, which I didn't. I should have requested to be in on it, but I didn't, and my fault. So, but I did request to be in for early access. So this is going to be fun. I want to definitely check it out. Get some focus in on it. I know I'm a little fish in a big pond trying to compete with other people doing content, but again, it's something I want to do. It keeps me busy, and well, that and like a book that I read, finding something that you like to do, because if it's just a regular job, then it gets boring. I like playing video games. I like working with my hands and doing either woodworking or crafting or stuff like that. Um, so that's fun. I like doing that. I'm actually at the ability to where I can do that now, so I am going to take advantage of it. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much. We're going to leave it here, and yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. So we'll just see what happens, and we'll just keep waiting. Just keep watching YouTube from the guys from Fateless, and sticking on the Discord for Fateless, and the web page here at Godforge, and hopefully before too long we'll be able to get into early access and start cranking out some more videos and whatnot. So anyways, everybody, I do appreciate it so much, and you know don't want to plug myself, but I will. I kind of need to. If you're watching this and you like it, please smash that like button. That really helps out the channel a lot, helps the algorithm, kind of pushes things towards the front. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It really will help me out a lot. And if you got any comments or anything to say, you know the drill. Drop them down below. I respond to all of them. So without further ado, everybody, remember, be safe. Most of all, be blessed. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.